You can defend the Acolyte all you want, but I have no idea why you would want to. Sure, you can defend it. If that's your thing, if you're going 1 by 1 and 2 by 2, yes by yes and do by do, I don't even know. I'm just making crap up. This is like Bewitched level, hokey, you know what? Bewitched level. There. Oops. Bewitched level. I can do it in post. Or I can do it live. That's not even in post. I'm not even gonna edit. You know why? Because it's the Acolyte. And I don't need to go in after the fact to relay the problems with this show. This is from Games Radar. This is a MSN pushed article. MSN, you know, legacy media. The one that's dying out. The crap one. Cosmic News. This is new stuff. Fans hate the Acolyte, the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score ever. You know, I didn't realize that this was the one that they did the swapperoonie on Ambolin just to chop off the head of a diversity. That was histophobic, wasn't it? Ooh, bad girl. She's calling it like she sees it, isn't she? Ooh, I found the cross. One too. Now let's do something witchy with this Star Wars Acolyte family show that we're watching here. This family of witches who do force I can't even show you some of these Acolyte articles that I've been seeing. Should I try and find one? Let's look up the Acolyte just for the fun of it. The Lyteyte. Just in trending, just in latest. Let's see what people are saying about it.
1. The power of 2. The power of many.
The power of many? The power of Christ compels you, apparently. The power of many. Oh no. That's not the thing I wanted. That's not the thing I... Really? The other one. No? Look at this. I am gonna show you.
Power of 1. The power of 2. The power of many.
Yeah, so they're singing. This is what Nerdrotics sing. The power of 1 by 1, 2 by 2. This is cringy. Why are we watching this? Who else is showing up on other Twitters? So you can get a good look at that. The Acolyte.
The power within.
Yeah, the power of Christ compels you. There you go. There's the Acolyte. That's the Acolyte we can't show you. That's the Acolyte I'd watch. I'd watch that one. So that's apparently how they force your yoga powers. That's exercise. That is exercise in public. Shame on you if you think otherwise. They yoga force themselves into existence by yoga forcing babies and things. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I watched every episode live with you. What is it about? Bratty kids that you don't want to survive. I think is the point of the Acolyte. No wonder audiences can't stand it. Let's take a look at the simp article here. Look at this one. This simping for... That's the wrong. The primary monitor is what we want. This monitor has a writer that has never seen Star Wars. Here's how they made the show even better. This is a real article that the real media, who is this? Games Radar, the real people out there who are getting paid a lot more money than I am to rip a new one. Because you know why? I'm doing DoorDash. This is my hobby job now. If you want to throw money at my hobby job, let me do this one for a living. This is more fun. You know, talking about Star Wars and all the things now that we have all the bad out of the way, and there's clear room for the next big love in my life to come forward right now and surprise me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about this. The Acolyte showrunner reveals one keynote she got from a non-Star Wars fan on her writing staff. To make it witchy And they force babies into existence with witchcraft and spells. This is not the Star Wars I remember, where it was save the princess from Darth Vader, and because they were bad and they blew up an entire planet. Yeah, I don't get this. I don't get why I need any of this information. How is this relevant? Oh, Lord. The Acolyte creator Leslye Headland hasn't been shy about wanting a writer's room that doesn't just include those who are massive Star Wars fans. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, because you might bring a new perspective to the table that, a story that you might not consider in a positive. However, I think that the fact that this has the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score, you have people who are deciding to simp for this just to get back at the people that were tired of complaining about Star Wars, like people like me, and people have catchphrases, and I'm your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, media analyst type of sort of job looking for harpy, where I can tell you exactly what's going on in the entertainment industry too. Did you know that? I dig to the bottom of this and tell you how they fake it, how they bought it, how much media push, and how much is it just a bunch of sheep following suit because what? Tribe. So their tribe, because I've been through that myself with I'm just going to say the same thing everybody else says, because sometimes you agree with it and sometimes you don't. And sometimes you're trying to gain a group of what? I don't know. Friends, I guess. Or not. That's what I see with a lot of these simp articles, though. Like, they're just trying to kiss up to the Leslye Headland types because they're like, oh, I don't know anything about Star Wars. You could have me in a writer's room instead of those, 40-year-old man babies or something, right? Quote unquote. And it's not even like you are. It's not even like you are. That's what's bullshit. That's what's bullshit about it. All right. Now, episode 3, we have Twins as Children. When you're world building in an episode, creating a new world after just 2 episodes, you're really intent on having everybody explain things. Tells Graham's radar. This is why they suck up to her, so that she'll talk to them. Look, we like your show. Look how much better it is. You don't know you're doing it. It's even better. We love you, Leslye Headland. We love you so much. I'm so glad you gave us an interview. That's all this is. That's all this article is. It is clear as day. It is so ass-kissy. It is so gross. This is the grossest fucking kiss-ass shit I have ever seen. And there's a better ass to kiss than Leslye Headland's. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you. Oh, there's a much better one to kiss down locally here in town than Leslye Headland. She's not in town. She's saying, what did Leslye Headland love? The kids weren't talking like kids. They were talking like Star Wars characters. No, they weren't. What was the scene they had? Do something. No, you do something. No, you do something. It was something really awful like that. I don't even want to remember. They have fire in space. They just don't care. This is the problem with the entertainment industry, I think, in general. They're using these sort of articles and publicity when they're using volume software to fill in all of the background stuff, they're basically taking a lot of jobs away. I mean, Leslye Headland did pretty much everything herself. We've already seen that. She writes, directs, edits, for the most part. I mean, there's other people coming in for other episodes. But how many people are actually on this staff for this show? You see the production. They used to be a lot more back in the day, weren't they? So what are they doing? Where's the money going? What are they cutting corners on? And what are they padding their own, Hollywood portfolios on? Is that what's happening more? That might be what's happening more. And they're using this as a way to make a big stink, a big political stink really quickly to the people who are going to keep them in the industry quicker, because why? Is this a thing that women need to do more than men? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Possibly, actually. She might possibly have a real good point that women almost need to do that to even get noticed. Sadly, when it's people like that, or Phoebe Waller-Bridge, or those sort of types, when they just end up being box office poison. The fans don't like them. The Brie Larsons out there, the fans don't like them. The people actually paying for this stuff, right? You still have to remember that you still have this very old property where you've got, instead of progressing as a society and having new IPs for new people, we're still continuing old IPs from 40 years ago, 50 years ago with 60 years ago with Doctor Who. Okay? There are people who are Doctor Who fans that have lasted less than the show itself. There are people who have lasted less than Star Wars, who are no longer with us, right? That these IPs have outlasted. And that's one of the things that we're seeing with this sort of cult-like mentality, that people are kind of turning to this for their ideologies and stuff, and this for their tribal things, which we saw anyway. And the political advertising is using that against us for sure. The algorithms are using this against us because the algorithms are pushing this divisive, awful into the atmosphere, into the energy, into us. So we're quick to combative. We don't want to communicate. We don't want to talk to anybody. Because why? We already have a preconceived notion that everybody who does not like the Acolyte is what? A old white Republican something with a neck beard into this and that, and that's the stereotype they're gonna have. And then the stereotype that the other side has is that everybody who likes it are these young gender studies, hair dyed, nose septum ring, piercing sort of people, avocado on toast. So it's the stereotype and crap that these articles are not helping when they get pushed with this, just to what? Kiss up to Leslye Headland? You can't just have the integrity to say, you know what? They have people who don't even know Star Wars writing this stuff. Alright? You have people that are like how's that gonna work out for you? I don't think it's gonna work out very well. I have talked about this for a very long time. Happy Saturday. Have a good day. I'm gonna try and get all of my stuff. I have way too much on my plate. Help if you can. Oh, help, Miss Baghdadi. Oh, I need you. See you guys later. Bye. It's the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing.